Right, my stream should be starting, all being well. You should be able to see it, just takes a few seconds to refresh on my second screen. That's my Facebook streamers panel, just so I know it's all working okay. It seems to be. Playing in the Hikaru, TSM Hikaru pre-puzzle arena here. This is 90 minutes, standard 3-minute blitz chess, 1 minute to go at the start. That's the 1 minute warning. And my start rating here, 2086, so anything round about that at the end, and I'll have done pretty well. It's always easier to lose rating points than it is to gain them. Always easier to go down than up. And this is on chess.com. You should be able to see it in the top left corner there. Oops. And my first game should be whoever I'm next to in the list again. Exactly the same as on lead chess. Normally the first game you play whoever you're next to. After that it's a case of whoever becomes available. It'll generally try and match you up to players of your own rating level if they're available. If they're not, after a certain weight you'll get whoever happens to come along. That's how you get some games against much lower rated players, the odd game against some of these very high players. Oh, hi Wrongman. Hope you're having a good day. We're just about to start now. Let's hope it goes alright. It could go horribly wrong. Oops, 2065. Good luck. I just bumped my sound up so I can hear the moves on the board. So I'll play a Caro-Kann. You can normally pre-move d5 in the Caro-Kann because you're going to play it against pretty much anything that white plays. Just take, and you want to play e6 so your opponent can't. Now you can worry about what to do. Let's play knight up and knight up. Actually, let's play c5 first. I'll play knight this way. Knight here is maybe slightly better. He plays knight up. Okay, I'll just trade that. So now he's got a choice what he goes with. He goes with the queen. Okay, let's develop the knight and then the bishop. He checks. Okay, I'll just block. If the queen comes off, it's not really an issue having the king over here. Okay, so I'll check and then maybe knight forward. I'll trade the bishop for the knight. Now I've just got to hope I don't get my bishop trapped, of course. He plays knight out wide, so he maybe wants to go here or back. I think I'm going to ignore it and go h5. He does go back, so let's drop back and maybe back here. If you want to join in these tournaments, anybody can play in them, but you need to have an account on chess.com. You need to be in Hikaru's fan club on chess.com, and then you need to find the tournament which is in the tournament section somewhere. I'm actually not sure how you find it now the tournament has started, but it will be there somewhere. What on earth do I do here? Let's play rook across and maybe king over, and eventually look to push forward. It's going to be very, very difficult to try and win this game. Do I bust forward? Up. Yeah, I'm going to play it. If it goes wrong, it goes wrong. Just try and open it up, play for a win. You win some, you lose some. It's better than just going for board draws every game. Right, so I guess rook across and trade. So he's maybe looking at this, so king across may be sensible there, I don't know. Now, can I risk doing something like this is a question. I'm going to play check. But am I going to let him in once my rook wanders off? Well, he doesn't even allow it. He's just gone ultra cautious. Let's play pawn up and pawn up maybe. Again, it's really, really difficult to try and win these games. He plays down. Okay, I can check and take, and then I guard the pawn. So what's wrong with that? OBS disconnected and reconnecting. I think it's alright, my stream's still running. Let's hope it's still running. Right, if I push, takes. Yeah, let's just push. the safe pre-move. So now I can either give up that pawn or go defensive. I'll go defensive. Right, now I'm free to wander forward, but yeah, this is where he's going to get in. But can I rush? Because there's no hit to the pawn if I run behind my rook. He can go here. I can maybe... Actually, I've got to go behind, don't I? He definitely can't trade because I'm going to run the pawn. He pushes up. Okay, which way? I think I just hit the rook there. I can take here. But then he can check and kick me back. Take, he pushes. I'm going to take and run forward. Check. I think I can just take there. Now, how do I do this? I think rook across and king up. Let's go rook up. I'm trying not to let him push this. I think I can just take right and then queen. Oh, I couldn't have blundered it. Oh my goodness. I've lost. Wow. I've just blundered it. Wow. How on earth did I not win that game? That's one of them crazy lapses in concentration. Such an easy win. Just took it for granted, not to worry. 1875, good luck. So check. Knight up is correct, and then you've normally got one of these. Okay, so take the pawn, hit the queen. He comes up. I think up and up is okay here. Or is it? Have I blundered again? Have I just clean blundered again? No, I think queen down. I probably have blundered again. I think he can just push. He can, but... queen across. Still d4. Let's go d4. It might be one of them funny days again where I just blunder all over the place. These things happen, you get days like that. Okay, he goes across, so he's tempting me forward here. Oh, hold on, no, if I do that, he just takes nearly a cataclysmic blunder again. Let's play knight across and knight up. I guard this knight as well. Let's just play up, hit the queen. And maybe just break the pin. Well, let's just drop back, break that pin. Get castled. Right, now plant the knight there, get the bishop up, or push this way at some point. Okay, bishop up, and I'm preparing to push, and then push. Yeah, it's going to be one of them funny days, isn't it, where you can just tell some days if you're not sharp and you get the wrong opponents on the wrong day, you're just going to blunder everywhere. Oh, but he's allowed me to push. I think that's a mistake. Again, it might turn out that I'm actually blundering here, but when the queen moves, I can fork the two pieces. He is going to get two pawns though, and oh, he's got the rook. But I think I can take back here. Which one? Let's go for the bishop. Now, do I try and trap the bishop and just trade it? If I retreat, I'm not gaining anything, right? Let's just play rook across. I can play bishop up and trade the bishops off, or I can keep them on the board, like say bishop here and he can retreat. He goes back. Okay, actually no, if I do that I might lose my bishop there. Let's play up and pin the knight, then we're threatening a move like knight across. If bishop up, he's played knight in, so I could take it and then take the rook, I think. There's still a hit to the rook. Right, I might as well play bishop up now. I don't need to pre-move here, but again, just take, just get rid of it. I'm a knight up. Play queen up, hit the rook, hit the pawn. I've just got to make sure I don't blunder a back rank mate. So knight across is a move. Hold on, rook over and he pushes. Doesn't look too great. So let's play knight over first, just so he can't put the pawn where that is. And then rook across and you pressure the pawn. Again, I really should play a move like h3, just so I don't forget about the back rank, which I might well do. Right, I'm just going to play h3 as a holding move. So go back, hit the queen. So does he still try and guard his pawn? He's got to decide now. He does. Well, let's take this one. So I guess I just go straight back. Now potentially I can trade here, but I'm going to try and push forward. I've got to start watching the clock. Tad bit low on time. Let's guard the pawn. I can just take there, I think. He's doing incredibly well, isn't he? Incredibly well. Oh, running out of moves. I'm literally running out of moves. Blimey, that was close, wasn't it? Oh my goodness, it's definitely going to be one of them days today. If I'm struggling to outpace an 1800, it's going to be one of them funny days. I mean, he played really, really well for his rating. But the stronger players are just going to blow me away, you can just tell that. 1540, good luck. Let's play the same thing again. Now, as a general guide, c6 you play this and this, and e6 you play this, just as a general guide, of course. Right, just get castled, pre-move in case he takes a knight, he doesn't. Let's just try and gain some centre ground and develop. Put the bishop somewhere, pin the knight, so we're threatening the pawn here. Okay, so I can actually take and maybe grab. Now, if I take, he might have a fancy move like this, but I can sack the knight before I take back. So I've still gained the pawn. Again, a 1500 seeing a tactic like that, though, he's done really well to see that. Let's play across so he can't push there. So we hit the bishop, we're threatening to push and push. Again, he might try just go pawn grabbing, but his bishop could be loose. He allows me to trade. Probably good to trade both pieces. Yeah, let's take that first. He has to go with the pawn. No, I'll go with that. The risk here is he might be able to push here. No, he can't take that because of a pin. Oh, he's walked into a pin. He's a bit unlucky. He just forgot there was a pin there. He's a bit unfortunate there. Right, 2-1-5-3, good luck. See, players of this level, if I'm really not on it, they're just going to blow me off the board. Let's mix it up. Let's really mix it up. Why not? If I lose the pawn, I lose the pawn, but it makes it interesting. So I can check, trade the queens, and then f5 becomes playable. Yeah, let's check. Okay, let's take. So there is a hit to the knight. He can obviously grab the pawn, I can castle, or I can throw in a check and just trade, or obviously get the queen back. Obviously I'll be happier once I've gotten castled. Let's just throw in a check, maybe trade the queens. Right, now I'll castle. And now I can worry about what to actually do. Now let's develop the bishop on the diagonal, not give him a free rook. Again, this looks really horrible, putting your rook on the second rank like this. Not ideal. I'm going to split my pawns here, I think. If he takes, I could take with a pawn. Probably the pawn rather than the knight. He pushes, so I'll take. To play a rook across. I mean, he's definitely going to be playing this at some point. It's just a case of when. So let's play the knight forward. We can maybe go forward and round the angles. Okay, let's hit the rook. He plays up. Let's play a rook across then. If he pushes up, I can actually take there. He takes, I take, but then he has got a very fast pawn. So whether it's dangerous or not, I don't know. It feels like it could be. Let's just see what he does. Again, he's doing the right thing. He's using his time. That's what you've got 3 minutes for. It's one thing that most of us are guilty of at some point. You tend to play a little bit too quickly earlier in the game. Right, so taking looks logical, and my rook's here. I'm hitting the knight with tempo. If he pushes and I take, I still stop it. Rook across, king over. I think it's fine. So I'm going to do it. So I'm hitting the knight. He comes back. I could grab a pawn, but how on earth do I stop this? Maybe he's outcalculated me here. Ooh, knight back, he's got king across. Rook back. Let's play rook down. Oh, the time's blinking again. Is that their server? This happened yesterday, but my internet looks connected. This happened yesterday quite a bit. I hope it's not their server issues again. If he pushes, I might actually not take the knight, just get behind. Just get behind the pawn. And then maybe king across, he pushes. I think I have to push there. Yeah, that's a good idea. Actually, let's push and give him something to think about. Why not just push? Then why can't I just come and push? Right, get rid of that. Let's play knight back. I might be blundering here. I've got a back rank mate issue, of course. Make sure that's sorted. I think I can get the rook off the board. Hold on, I can check and regroup here. Let's check and check. Yeah, this might actually just be a draw now. If that, I might even not draw it. I've got the outside pawn, but I don't actually see how I exploit it. Let's push it. Oh, I blundered the pawn. Oh, what am I doing? I've lost my mind. Oh my goodness. I've just lost the plot completely, haven't I? Lost the plot completely. And he gets a check. Wow, managed to hold it in the end, managed to hold it. I really played that very poorly towards the end, didn't I though? Very poor. Now we're playing a women's FIDE master here, 2300, so the big step up in class at my level. Good luck. I'm just going to castle here. Not pre-move it though, just in case. Let's just go up and up. Okay, plays forward. Actually, I'm actually going to take and then push up, I think. Let's go nice and solid and sensible. And kick the bishop. Okay, maybe break this. Just hit these. There's up, so do I grab a pawn? Knight across. I think I can take it. Knight across. I think I can take another one. Am I getting trapped? If I'm getting my queen trapped, you just have to say, well, I haven't calculated very well, so well done. I thought I could run back here. Oh, maybe I can't. Run back, bishop there. Oh no, then I go there and back, I think. I think I can do a zigzag. I think I can zigzag back. And again, maybe I can't actually get away with it. So knight up, rook across. Knight over's no good. See, rook across and I drop back, this pawn is going to fall. Pawn up. I think I have to play pawn up. I'm probably blundering it here. Again, the title players are going to see the tactics that I'm not seeing, so... I could even give away a queen for a rook and a knight, potentially. That might make it really interesting. Might be really interesting to do that. But obviously the title players are going to see the tactics that I don't see. There, the time's just blinked again there. But yeah, so I've got the option, take and take. Pawn takes, knight up. I'm going to do it. Let's just have some fun and do it. Why not? So hit the bishop, hit the pawn. That's just a free bishop. Now I've got a real chance, having got the extra free piece. Let's just play rook across, hit the pawn. Okay, now I'm certainly happy for that to be traded. Let's just grab the pawn. Maybe knight up is a threat, as long as the queen doesn't still hit the rook. Otherwise I can maybe double up. Knight up is covered. Knight across doesn't achieve much. I don't mind this. I don't mind this. But maybe it's not perfect. Let's play a knight across. Connect the rooks. Just go sensible. Right, make sure everything's guarded. Push the pawn. Try not to blunder the knight. Yeah, let's play back. I've got to watch the clock as well. The title plays, especially high rated ones, are really tricky. Right, knight up so I don't blunder it. Bishop guards the knight. The pawn up is going to come at some point. Let's hit the queen. And maybe knight back and knight up. Right, knight back, knight up. Right, now I'm going to try and put pressure on this pawn. Just sack this one. Not vitally important. Hold on, let's put the bishop back on the diagonal. Tempo against the queen. Takes. Well, now I'm going to go up and put maximum pressure on. Oh, am I blundering a checkmate? No, I can block with the bishop. I think I'm fine. I can block the queen check with the bishop. So I think I'm doing alright here. I can block the check with the bishop, otherwise I might have walked into a side mate. And now I'm threatening just to take. Let's go with the knight. Still got to be careful. There's a weak pawn here as well. No, I can't block there. Let's block with the pawn. Wow, what a checkmate that is. Oh my goodness, what a checkmate that is. Wow, what a lovely mating net. Really good win. Seriously good win at my level, that. Really good. Right, 2060, good luck. Let's just develop an up. I think I deserve a Pringle for that one. I've got a few little Pringles here just as a little snack to tide me over. Okay, so we know what's coming. I don't think I can do anything about it. Let's just develop and take. Now, do I get a chance to take here is interesting. I might do. So I'm going to do it. Now, is there any queen check tactic possibly? There is a check. I don't see anything else other than dropping back. I might as well take the pawn if takes. This could be a poisoned pawn. It could end up being a real problem. It could turn out to be a real problem. My gut feeling is to stay around here. Maybe I can check at some point. Knight across. Knight across hits a rook. There is a check there. Okay, let's just hit the rook and then maybe check. Okay, now what on earth do I do? I mean, there's a hit to the pawn. I could play... Oh, actually, there's a serious threat here that I've completely underestimated. Like, really bad threat. let's drop back and back. Just bail out here. Let's try and get rid of that queen. I'm lucky that the knight stops the rook jumping across here. A little bit fortunate, so rook across next. Yeah, try and break out. King up is possible. And maybe put the pawns on light squares, I'm not sure yet. Oh, my opponent pushes. So it makes sense to push and push because of the dark squared bishop. And maybe knight across becomes playable, but let's just push. Knight down, bishop down, sorry. I'm going to play a knight here. There's nothing to attack the knight apart from sacking the rook. So now maybe I can try and get a bit more active. There's potentially a knight check depending on where the bishop goes. Comes forward, didn't expect that. Let's play king up. Knight up. I'm going to try and open this up a bit, but again, this could be a really bad mistake opening it up. And that's exactly why. I think I've made a little bit of a mistake there. Let's push. The problem is the rook's going to come in and I can't easily block it. I have to take and drop back, I think. I don't think I've got a choice. Yeah, I've made a little bit of a mess of this one. So I should be losing. Pawn takes is probably clean. Okay, I have got this one, but is it really gaining anything? Rook across takes. I'm going to have to risk it. So we've both got pawns, just 2 off queening. I'd rather be white than black though. Now check, I doesn't think does out. I'm going to check and take. Oh, that's good enough, isn't it? That's clean enough. I've got no defence. I have to take. Yeah, I'm just lost here. Well done. Some days you just gotta say well done. So I have to take, I have to push. Yeah, just resign and get on with the next one. You win some, you lose some. You win some, you lose some. What's Hikaru on? 7 out of 7. We've got a 2700 FIDE master. This is a, you know, a completely different league altogether. I mean, if my opponent plays anything remotely near like he can play, then I'd literally have no chance here. Okay, actually I'm not going to castle, I'm going to play bishop up. If my opponent castles, then I will. Let's drop back and back. I think he's going queen side. So let's play it back. And I might go queen side. No, I'm going to go king side. Right, so there's a discovered threat. I've got to get the queen off that file. Yeah, I've really been so outplayed here already, haven't I? What on earth do I do? Rook across, knight back maybe. Then push. Then the knight's going to be coming in at some point. Yeah, but I mean, say at my level, a 2700 is, you know, it's just a completely different league altogether. Can I play up there, hit the knight, hit the pawn? So take. I have a feeling something like this is going to work at some point. So check, up, check, up. I might as well check and check. Now clearly I can't allow this knight up because of takes, I don't think. I think knight up is forced, but my position's just collapsing here. When you're playing players that are this far out of your league, you just chill out, relax and enjoy the experience. You've got nothing to lose whatsoever. Does indeed take. So if I take... Where's the tactic? Queen down, I take the knight. Yeah. The queen down I thought I could take. Oh, it still loses, does it? It's a mate in one threat as well. I can't stop the rook getting across, can I? That's the problem. I can sack the queen, it doesn't solve anything. There is no way to avoid the mate. I can't get the queen back. I mean, bishop up, maybe not. Let's play bishop up. The king is actually safe there. I've got nothing to attack it with. That's another problem. I do not see any good moves. Let's just drop back, but again, I don't know why I did that. Not got a clue. I think I have to go this way. Oh, the pawn's just coming in, isn't it? Not this move, but it's coming in. What? Just hung a queen. Just hung a queen, had a brainwave. That's not a draw. It offered me a draw. Am I missing a real tactic here? Beaten a 2700, my best ever win. That is my best ever win on chess.com, lead chess, anywhere. It shows you everybody blunders, doesn't it? Everybody blunders. That's a little bit unsporting, I thought there. Offering me a draw when he's just blundered like that. That is the best win I've ever had. My previous best before that was against Chess Queen, who to be fair is a grandmaster, so prestige-wise that is always likely to be the best ever. Chance of beating another GM is very slim. I did get within... I had a forced mate in 2 against a GM on lead chess a couple of months ago, but it was a complex position and I didn't see it. I didn't see it, so I could have had another one. But at 2700, you mean, I'll never get really anything above 2200. Oh, now I've got another one. Oh my goodness, a 2560. But it just shows you though, when you feel like you're lost, if you play on, that's why you play some games on. And anybody can blunder. 2700 hangs a queen. And that's the same in reverse for players at my level, of course. That's why you're always susceptible to losing games to lower rated players. Because everybody blunders sooner or later. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe that. 2700, wow. Right, let's challenge that knight and then try and put the bishop where the knight is. Just keep it simple. Let's go with the bishop because I want the bishop here to challenge this. Right, I don't have to take in a hurry. Is there anything better? No, I think I am going to take. I want rid of that bishop. I'm just going to put that back on the diagonal. Right, now I'm going to get rid of the knight. Okay, I'm not going to get rid of the knight. I think I'll push on this side then. I mean, the chances of me beating 2 players at this level in the same event is slim to none, so... I mean, I literally do have nothing whatsoever to lose here. I mean, I've lost a pawn now, of course. That pawn can't be guarded. Let's just take them. Takes. Okay, I'm going to push forward here. Let's trade and drop back. It's actually quite hard to see what to do here. Let's push the pawn, but... Actually, is there any point? I can go here and maybe bishop up, hit the knight and hit the pawn. Let's play bishop up. A little bit of a problem again. Take, 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 take. I'm looking at sacking like this and then pushing, and I don't think it works, but I don't see anything else to try, so I'm going to play it. Then I want to try and get the pawn here and just get it planted. Oh, there's a back rank there. That's what I meant. I'm never going to compete really well against two players at that level in the same event. Why don't they just throw Hikaru at me and throw the whole lot of them at me? Oh, 1666, good luck. He plays up, so I'll just drop back. You can trade there, it's fine either way. Let's pin the knight, and we're threatening to jump a knight forward because of the pin here. It's not a major threat though, so just castle. Now this is where you have a choice. I'm going to drop back. If he takes, I'll take with a pawn. Or he lets me split his pawns up. And now if he takes with a knight, I go with the pawn. If he goes with a bishop, I might well do, but I'll probably go with a bishop, I'm not sure. He does go with a bishop. Actually no, I'm going to go with the pawn and maybe go forward. He's played knight in, so he hits the pawn. The clocks are going again. Is my internet fine? My stream is still running. Oh, I've blundered. Oh my goodness. I've blundered everything, not paying attention. Wow. Okay, beat a 2700 and lose to the 1600 in the same event. That's not unusual. Got to develop and develop, and I need a miracle to win this one now. Okay, gotta try and get this pawn. Not got a clue how. So this is falling as well. Wow, I'm really struggling here as well. He can take and then go here. Queen up's no good. I think I have to play pawn up there. This is disastrous, isn't it? Wow, this is just, again, if he finds the right moves and doesn't blunder, I'm just lost. Horrendous. Wow. Let's play knight across. Okay, so I can take a pawn back, and I can take back with a discovery on the queen. I can push and push. Now that is interesting, but ultimately am I going to lose them? I've also got knight up. Knight up's no good. Let's risk it, push and push. He comes down. That might be why it was a bad idea. If I push, or do I push? I'm going to have to push here again. I've really misplayed this as well. Now I can block that with the bishop, get tempo on the queen, and maybe I can come across. Now I've got knight up as well here actually. Now I'm getting a potential fork in depending on where the queen goes. He goes back, so knight in. If he takes, I take or take. My knight's covered. If I go across, takes across. I've actually got no way out. Oh, the clock's going again. Hold on, what's happened here? How the hell am I 50 seconds down? I'm 50 seconds down. Oh my goodness. I'm taking with a pawn, not the queen here. If he takes, bishop guards the knight. But I don't want the queens to come off because I'm losing. How the heck am I going so slow here? Takes. So take. Plays across. Let's hit the knight. I'm trying to get a check in, I think. Again, I don't know if it's any good, but it's what I'm looking at. Right, now I can take the knight. I think I'm back in it now. Or am I? I could still be lost here easily. Oh, he's got a back rank as well. Oh, I've blundered again. Wow. And he hasn't blundered a back rank back, he can block it. Well, I've got a knight down. How the hell has this happened? Oh, and he's blundered, I don't believe it. I'm completely lost and he's blundered the rook. I want this pawn if I can get it, that's the danger. Maybe I can grab this, but... King up, I've got to take this one. He's doing the right thing using the clock, that's what it's for. Oh, now the time's blinking again. They must be having server issues. It's very, very disconcerting when that happens. It really is. I think it's still my opponent's move. It's running. My stream's still running, so I've got no internet issues at my end. And again, he's doing the right thing. He's trying to find a move, but if it's a server issue, it could actually be my move, and I don't know, because my opponent's clock is still running. My stream is still running, so as far as I can tell, my internet's fine. He's got to make a move, though. He can't think for too long, or he'll just flag himself. His internet connection, it says some lag. You can see mine is excellent. Is he just going to not move at all? Completely outplayed me, deserves the win. So as long as there's no internet issue, I'm going to win it. Oh my goodness. The highs and the lows of chess, these things happen. Like 1027, good luck. Now I play the same against everybody. You never know whether you're playing somebody who actually is that rating level or whether it's a far stronger player. It might be, for instance, on a new account or something, you don't know. Like, you want to stop your opponent playing this in the Caro-Kann against practically every line. Pawn up, across. Just trade the bishop as and when I need to. I think I'll go c5. If takes, I'll take with the bishop, get it developed. Again, pre-move in case he takes the pawn. If the knight moves, I'll just take the bishop and trade it. He plays up, so I could actually just take that, but it might be better to take this and loosen this one. I'm going to take the knight first and then this one, and then this pawn gets loose. So now I'm going to try and grab this. There's no bishop check now, because the bishop's on the other diagonal. Right, so take, and again it probably is worth taking the bishop to get rid of a dangerous piece. I've gained a pawn. Do I do it right now? I'm just going to develop first. He plays down, so again, develop. I'm getting to a point where I probably will take now. If he takes, I take here. He has to open his king up, so that's a pawn worth giving up, I think. Might be a mistake, of course. Let's just see what he does. He goes back. Okay. I'm just going to take it now, just play a nice, simple, straightforward chess. Oh, he's gone with a pawn anyway. That's probably a mistake. Let's play queen up just to try and cover this to stop my opponent putting the bishop there. But he's maybe looking at attacking me like this, so... Again, could still be dangerous. King up. I'll look to throw in a check and trade the bishop for the knight and get my queen advanced. So I can take that and trade. Right, now I'm very happy to get rid of the king, get rid of the queen, because it takes all the risk away with the queen off. There's very little serious risk that I'm going to get checkmated. I always could blunder like that 2700 did against me. I could just drop a silly clanging blunder somewhere. Let's check. There's a pawn loose. I can just double the rooks up here, I think, but let's grab the pawn while I can. And again, give myself a square, one or the other, so there's no excuse me, so there's no back rank mate threat. I'll just push. I could have taken the pawn, I'd seen it, but stop his rook getting in. Now rook across, and again, I must play a move like this so I can't blunder a back rank mate. Right, let's guard that pawn. Now this one is a problem though. He plays down, so I've got rook check. He has to go back over, but I'm not sure I'm gaining much there. I'm going to play it though. Right, let's push the pawn and then try and push this one. I'm just trying to stop my opponent getting round the back. And that's probably a very good move. Right, now there's no back rank mate threat to worry about. So now I'll collect a pawn. Bishop up is really a winning threat here. Now the knight's going to fall. I can trade everything off. He can't possibly stop my pawns. So just trade it. Okay, just take that. He had to take that. But obviously my job now is to make certain I don't blunder a silly stalemate. So check. King's definitely got moves. That's what he's playing for, a stalemate. If you give a check, it's definitely not a stalemate. Now I can queen, and he's got one square, so it's definitely not a stalemate. Then rook can give a check. Excellent. Very, very easy to blunder those. It really is. That's why you play on when you're lost. 1656. Good luck. He goes back. I'm just going to castle there. I'll play the same thing. Pre-move in case he takes. It is actually generally recommended to drop your bishop back, but it's fine to take if you want to. Let's play knight up. Then maybe I'll take that way. Actually, I'm going to risk playing c4. If he takes, I can take. Okay, I'm probably getting to a point where I'm going to have to take now. But I'm going to take the knight. Take back this way, but if he takes the bishop, I take the knight first. Okay, I'm going to advance. Take in over. Generally, you take your pawns in over as a general guide. Not always, of course, just generally. But now he's castled, I'm going to trade the bishop. And let's bring the knight maybe across, but again, a really tough game to crack through here. Let's play up. Yeah, he's doing everything right. I'm going to take, get the knight up. He's played a really, really, really good game so far. Let's just guard that. Actually, no, rook across loses this pawn. Let's not do that. I could play up and trade the queen. I think I will. I just hope I'm not blundering something, but if I am, you just say well done. Knight down, rook across hits the knight. He pushes. Now I can't push forward there, so I'm going to hit the knight. If knight in, I'm probably going here. Knight across, then rook here. So that's a move and that's a move. Is there any benefits either way? This just feels instinctively better because it's in the middle of the board. It goes across, but now I can potentially push. I'm going to risk something here and push. Oh, I'm blundering here now. I've got rook up though to gain tempo. But yeah, I'm not quite on it, am I? If he takes, I've got rook up and then maybe I can take back. If rook across, then I think I can play king up. Actually, if rook across, I've got a fork. He could play the other rook, of course, but again, he's playing really, really well. So he's hitting this. If I push up, he's got a nice square back. If I take, he takes here. But I'm only losing a doubled up pawn. So instinctively, it just feels like I should take. Now I'm going to support my knight there and then look to double up. He plays across. So let's double up and take. But you can see I'm a pawn down. If he finds correct play, then I'm going to lose this one. With correct play I should be lost, but you never know. Now, I need to collect these two. How do I do it? Knight across is actually a move here. But then he's got rook over. King up just pushes him back. Now maybe I've got knight there, I'm not sure. If I go here, he's got knight, rook here, and he's got me pinned. Yeah, I can't afford to sit and think too long. I'm going to trade pawn for pawn. Maybe I can bring knight in and target this one, but feels wrong. But now he can just go here, can't he? So I've probably blundered. Maybe I'm going to go here. Hit the rook, hit the pawn. But I've given him an outside pass pawn, so again, this is really looking very unpleasant. I am threatening a back rank checkmate that he might miss. Safer in over, I'm hitting the knight, but knight here actually threatens a back rank mate. He might not see that his king's now boxed. He has seen it. Let's check. Go across, I can't take there. Let's hit the knight and then the pawn's gonna fall. Let's drop back and maybe check. He's offered a draw. Let's go back again. There's still a mate issue. It might be a fair result just to agree a draw. I think I'll give him the draw there. Well done, he deserved a draw, didn't he? I could have easily lost that one. With correct play I was really lost there, so he deserved a draw. 1630, good luck. Now let's just go c6 and get the bishop out. Okay, trade an e6. Gold back, let's play knight up. He comes forward. Okay, I'll trade the bishop. Maybe knight up and look to trade that knight. If he doesn't, I'm going to drag his pawn across. Okay, I'll just trade that and castle. So now I need to play a good end game, so try and push the pawn. Okay, take, so I'll take, so I'm going to try and double the rooks up. It means dropping a pawn though. So let's just go up and hit the queen first. Then I'm going to try and double the rooks up. Right, the rooks are doubled. Now I need a plan. Maybe just steady development again. Give the king a square so there's no immediate back rank mate to worry about. Now that's a very bold move. Very bold. Let's just drop right back. He's weakened his pawn here. I'm not sure how I get to it, but it's a target. I'm just going to play up here. If he pushes, I think I can just take, and then I'm hitting the pawn in the corner here. Now he goes with the rook. So if I take the pawn, he just takes the rook. Have I blundered completely? If I drop back? No, I can just sidestep here and take. This is why you want to play a pawn up so there's no immediate back rank mate threat. Now, this is what he's going to be looking at. He doesn't go for it, he plays across. So I have to take. Now I can take there because there's no mate, it's covered, so I will. And now we have to try and come up with a plan. I don't really want to get 2 draws in a row. There's still a lot of time left in this game, so let's just play on a little bit. If I lose it, I'll lose it. Of course, he might be able to pin me here. Maybe I should have moved the other pawn. If my king comes up, he can maybe force it off. So I'm going to try and edge forward. Now my king can edge up. But he's the one with the initiative though, so yeah, he's lining up the same idea. Oh, he's got a check here and I've got a pawn falling, haven't I? Yeah, the time's blinking again. They must be having server issues again. So he can force the queen off if he wants, but he gets an isolated pawn. So I can do the same. I don't really want to. Let's just go forward. Okay, he's looking at pinning, but again, I've really badly misplayed this, haven't I? Really bad. Let's throw in a check. Hold on, king up, he checks, I check. Yeah, if he checks here, I'm going to check and trade the queens, but my king's nicely forward. Let's go down here. Oh, he's gone for it, wow. What's the right technique here? I think I push and I push. Now, do I take or push? I'm going to push. I've got this pawn in reserve. But I think he has to move his king away first. If he pushes, I think I can just take. If he moves... Oh, I've let him in, haven't I? Oh my goodness. Have I lost this? I can pre-move to take back here with en passant because it's a safe pre-move, but I think it is just a draw. I don't think there's any way through. Wow, 2 1600s in a row that I can't beat. Well done. At least I didn't lose either of them. 1803, good luck. Okay, an 1800 playing the 2 knights, it's very attacking variation in the Caro-Kann. Let's just play up. So I want knight up if I can get it. Oh, I can take there. He's going to get the open file. So he's going queen side. I think I'll do that. Knight across and I'll go queen side as well. Do I make it interesting? No, I'm just going to castle and play across. How do I want to play this one? Let's just push the pawn. Make king over. He plays in. Again, I don't see quite what he's trying to get. Maybe just the pawn. I'd rather lose the outside pawn than this one, because then the whole chain collapses. I think I've got knight up here, have I? Knight up, he takes. Rook across, he just takes. Hold on, there might be a trick here. I don't think there is, but check. I don't think it quite works for me. I was looking at trying to trap his queen, but I don't think I actually get it trapped. Knight up hitting the bishop is playable. I can just take. Let's just grab a pawn. Let's just take. Okay. Let's come right back, pressure the bishop. Oops, that would be a mistake, wouldn't it, allowing this, so I've got to take. So another one I could be losing. Wow. The pawn is loose. What on earth do I do? Let's push. I'm just going to give up the other pawn and hope I'm not blundering. I want knight up and pawn up to kick the knight if I can. I'm not sure I can. I'm going to play it. I'm trying to play this, but I'm not sharp at all now. Really not sharp at all now. No, I can actually take there and trade. Let's go for it. I'm going to get the knight back eventually at some point. Oh, what the hell have I done? I've just lost the plot, haven't I? Oh my goodness. I really have lost my concentration completely after that amazing win earlier on. Where am I now? I'm only 81st in this one. 25 minutes left. 2400, good luck. Now we've certainly played before. I don't know if we played earlier or yesterday. We've certainly played before. I think I lost to this player earlier on. Okay, I'll just take their knight up. I think I can simplify here. I might be wrong. Goes back. Let's just play queen up. Okay. I'll just play bishop up and trade that. Right, so I guess it makes sense to get rook to challenge rook. I'm going to drop back here, so I've still got the option to push the pawn, and again I must give my back rank a square. Pre-move in case he takes. Right, so there's no immediate back rank mate to worry about. So get the pawn forward, then the knight can come back. He plays knight in as well. Let's play knight down to cover his knight. Again, I've gone very defensive, very negative here, not good. Okay, let's trade. Maybe king up. Now, if I push and he goes this way, I think I kind of have to, so I'm going to push and then bring my knight here, I think. Yeah, let's go forward. Let's push. Okay, I'm giving him the outside pawn here, which could be fatal, but he's just blundered a pawn. Again, I've got a check. Checkmate. Oh my goodness. Oh my good God. I've beaten a 2300 woman's FIDE master, wasn't it? A 2700 FIDE master, I think he was, and now a 2400. What a lovely fancy mate that is. Oh my goodness. I've had some shockingly bad games, of course, but overall incredibly good. This is just one of those freak events. This will be, you know, once every so many years you'll get shock results like that in the same event. 1389, good luck. Now he's got 19 points. That's a lot of points, the same as me. He's up there on merit. So again, you never know if you're playing somebody underrated, but the way the pairings generally work is they try to match you up to players to your own rating level, so he could have just had a lot of low rated players. Now this is really risky because I'm opening up the F file, but knight will hit the bishop. He's got bishop across, I can trade. He lets me push forward, interesting. Or do I trade? No, I'm going to take. I don't want to close it right down. But I need to swap these over. So how do I do it? I'm going to go here and bishop here because I don't want this coming in. So I want to put the bishop where the knight was. Right, bishop up. I'm going to take with the other knight, and then this knight can come to d3. So I can coordinate the knights a little bit this way. Maybe I can even go to c2. Again, he's trying to checkmate me. Nothing wrong with that. Well, let's play queen up and hit the pawn. Not that I can necessarily take the pawn, but if he pushes, I've got a check, which could be dangerous. That would take this one. So he defends it. Okay, let's play knight up now. Maybe swing the knight round, maybe get the rook across. As long as I don't get checkmated, that's all that matters. So rook over. Yeah, I'm just going to play a steady move, and then the knight can go across. He's played knight over himself, so he wants to come down. Okay, let's play knight across and in. Pre-move in case he takes the rook. Again, he's playing really, really well though, so he's stopping me from going where I want to go. So do I push and allow this? No, I'm just going to drop the knight back for now. Pushes. Now, can I get my knight planted here? But again, he's got bishop down. This is again really dangerous. He plays across. I'm going to maybe look to trade a knight here. Just simplify the positions again. He's playing incredibly well. Now the problem with this is this move, and g3 looks horrible. Do I risk rook up? Well, let's play knight up and maybe knight back here. I might be better just trading the rooks off. I might be better simply trading. Again, I'm tempting fate going here, I think. Knight down, he pushes. Yeah, let's just go back. I think I'm better just trading the rooks here. Let's get rid of that one. Now get rid of that one. And again, try not to blunder a silly back rank mate. It could very, very easily happen. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. Drop the knight back. Pre-move in case he takes the rook. But I'm so defensive, aren't I? So negative. Now I'm pressuring this pawn if his queen wanders off. He's okay there. He's hitting my knight. I think I have to go forward there. I think it's practically an only move. He's really just outplaying me, isn't he? Queen down, I can drop back and break the pin. Oh no, I'm pleased with this trying to open the position up. That's what I want. Oh, he's allowed me to trade it. Okay. Oh, let's try and open it up a bit more. He pushes. So I'm going to try and get forward. Not here, of course, because of the bishop, but get on an open file. There is a check threat here. There's a weak pawn here, though. He plays up. Well, I can go here to hit a pawn. Okay, grab the pawn. Not sure what else I've got, though. Let's go back and hit another pawn. Right, now I can maybe come forward, can I? Let's check. Alright, give the king a square. Hit another pawn. I want the queen off the board. If the queen comes off, oh, it has. I should be fine. Doesn't mean I am. I can try and edge forward. Let's go this one. I'm actually losing, aren't I? I don't know how the hell he's done this. There's something not right about that one. Something not right about that one. Oh, I'm playing this Henrik who I've just beaten. Yeah, 1300s don't play that well. There's something just feels not quite right there. If it's all legit and above board, of course you say well done. It's taken up. Play across. Plays over, hits the pawn, logical. Again, I don't actually see a good move here. I better just go back. I'm just going to edge forward here again, I think. Again, don't know if it's any good or not. Let's drop back. Let's play up. He's offering the queen trade there. It's probably very bad. I don't see really any alternative moves, but I don't think I can afford to trade. I'm going to have to risk going up. I'm certainly going to lose this one. I'm not going to beat him twice. Okay, I've got to take. I'll pre-move in case he takes back. He might not bother. He might not take back, but I'll pre-move in case he does. I don't think I can avoid trading there. Let's play rook forward. I probably need a move like this to give my king another square here. Actually, let's push here so I can go up. He's pulling all the strings, isn't he, though? He's got all the moves. I mean, knight up is a potential square, but I'm not sure it's a threat. Let's put it there. But how I get in, I haven't got a clue. I have to defend the pawn. But now my king's just wide open. Let's try and run in here, but if I do, he's just got this right. And if I don't, I'm just checkmated, so I'm just lost here. Yeah, there's no counter punch, is there? Like queen back. Yeah, of course, he can just go sensible solid now. I'm just kind of tied down, no real moves. Oh, he's let me in. Have I got a repetition here? Wow, I've managed to swindle a draw. Wow. It's very hard to bounce back sometimes when you get these silly losses like that. How does an 1100 get 15 out of 18? That's what I meant. You always get unusual results in these events. Okay, 2042, good luck. Knight up is correct here. These are the two normal moves. With a bishop you trade and you take back. Now, what you want is to do this, but you don't want to allow the queen down to force an immediate endgame. A knight up runs into this little trick. So I think I'll go e3. He's probably going to go queenside here, actually. I've got a feeling he's going queenside. What to do? I'm still going to castle. He does indeed. Let's chuck a pawn forward. I might just sack this pawn just to try and open it up. Purely for development purposes. Okay, lets me hit the knight. So drop back, hit the knight again. You've always got to look out for checks. Right, I think that knight's more dangerous than my bishop is useful. Again, try and get rid of that really dangerous bishop he's got. Now I cannot take that, it opens up a hole. Viper's nest, it just opens up the attack for him. Okay, I've probably just blundered again here. I've given him a passed pawn now. He doesn't take. Now I could let him push and push, but then he just needs his queen, and if I push he's just got this. Let's get the rook off and the queen up. Or the queen across maybe. So now I'm threatening to take the knight. I have to let him take there, then try and get behind the pawn and use it as a defensive pawn, and that's a really good move, isn't it? Seriously good. Wow, have I just simply got no defense here? I've got no defense at all here, I don't think. I'm just lost. Oh, maybe I can go with the queen there. He should have taken with a rook there. If he took with a rook there, he was just one on the spot. He probably is anywhere. Yeah, I've got to be lost here, haven't I? Got to be lost here. I mean, what on earth do I do? If I push up, then it's just letting his queen in, so that's not an option. I need like 20 moves to do anything useful. I've got one pawn push could be useful. Okay, let's push the pawn. Oh, I've just missed that. Just wins on the spot. Because he takes with the queen. That's checkmate. I just didn't see it. Okay, time for one more game. Right, 1561. Good luck. Yeah, the games have to finish before this time runs out. This one certainly will, but if there's another game after this, then it almost certainly won't. So this is likely to be the last game. And that'll be it for today's stream, and I'll be back for my normal League Chess Super Blitz Arena in the morning. Okay, again, I don't see anything useful here either. Okay, plays up, rook across. Again, maybe just an early h3, then my knight's got a retreat square. Them clocks again. My internet seems fine. It says excellent connection for both of us, but I suspect there is still the odd server issue. Shows how tough these events are though. I've not done too bad, had some amazing wins, but still only 90th. Yeah, when the clock's blinking like that, I suspect there's a server issue. Now if that just happens to happen when it's your move, it might be that you can't actually move and your clock's just running down. I mean, my opponent's good enough here, he doesn't need to sit and think for this long. So I suspect there's another server problem. I might be wrong, of course. But it's just a fairly standard position. Nobody needs to sit and think that mega long. He might have had to pop away from the computer, I guess, maybe. Right, I've just given my knight a square there just so I can release the bishop if I have to. I might bring the bishop this way. Knight across puts pressure on the pawn if this knight wanders off. Yeah, maybe queen to b3 as well. Right, I just need to slow down now. Whatever my opponent does, just take my time and don't blunder it, because I should win on the clock now. Oh, there, see them when the clocks blink like that, I think it'll show up. I haven't actually got OBS on screen to see. When you see the time blinking, it means you're briefly disconnected from the server. It just happened again. But if my stream is still running fine, then it's nothing to do with my internet. My router has got green lights on and they haven't changed. Yeah, it's happening again. I think there's a server issue, and if it just happens when it's your move, there's nothing you can do about it. That might have happened to my opponent here. Ah, he won by resignation. Maybe he did abandon the game. Okay, there's 3 minutes left, so whatever happens this next game, it has to finish before that runs out. 22:08, good luck. If the game doesn't finish before the time runs out, it just vanishes as though it never happened. Okay, let's just take here. I'm just going to go nice and steady here. I'm not going to try and play too quick. I don't think the game will finish. Actually, let's go e6 first. Then bishop can pin the knight. Right, let's drop the bishop back. I'm actually going to play the knight this way. Maybe use the knight as a blockader. Now, do I trade the bishop or not? I'm going to drop back. Right, I've got to get castled there while he's pinning my knight. Yeah, but either of us are in a position now where we could simply not make a move and the clock would just... time would just run out. I think I might as well take there. There, it's blinking again, isn't it? It's safer just to run the time down here, otherwise you might find that you end up... something goes wrong there. When it's blinking like that, it's happening more and more as the event goes on. It's a bit disconcerting. Right, what do I want to do? I kind of want to play this, but he's got an immediate threat. So I'm just going to hit the bishop. But I think I'm just going to let the clock run down. I won't worry too much about finishing this one. We've both got more time on the clock than the tournament time has left, so at any moment either of us can just simply not make a move again. The time will run out and the game will vanish, so if you get to one move off a sudden defeat, you just don't make a move and that's an end of it. Let's just take knight up. Okay, knight up. You play the cross. Right, that's the 1 minute warning. I might as well take, there's nothing else. Okay, rook across, rook across. There's no reason not to. Queen up maybe. Actually, do I want to go this one? Let's go this one. If he takes, I'm going with a pawn, of course, not the rook. But yeah, there's only 20 seconds left. There's not much point doing anything really now. Is he coming in? Let's just drop back. Yeah, 6 seconds left. So that's going to be it for today's stream. I'll summarise my overall results once this game is up. So Hikaru won it with a perfect 18 out of 18, as you would expect. But see, you get a 1500, 18 wins and 1 loss. Is that really a 1500? But for all you know, all his opponents might have been 1200 or below. Until you actually check after the event, you don't know. But it's gone. I've had one really poor loss to a 1300. Otherwise, I've done really, really well. But I've still finished miles down the standings. Where was I? About 90th or something it said earlier. Oh, 72nd it says out of 444. So if it'll let me get down to 72nd, I got 10 out of 18, so I've scored better than 50%. My rating is not much lower than it was at the start. That 1300 game would have really cost me. If I go to the stats page, I can check the individual results. See, my opponent here has already put this game through the analyzer, so I drew with a 1600 and he played a 96.4 accuracy, so he just played a really good game. But, yeah, I beat a woman's FIDE master 2294, then I beat a 2733 FIDE master when he blundered his queen, which is my best ever win by opponent's rating. I have one win against paulw7-uk Grandmaster, which is obviously more prestigious, but a 2700, that is my best ever win on chess.com or League Chess. So let's quickly count them through. It's from the 5th of January, isn't it? The 4th was yesterday's arena. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wins is all I've counted there. 8 wins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and only 6 losses. And then the rest are draws, just a handful of draws there. I drew with that 2400. Actually, didn't I beat him somewhere as well? I beat him as well somewhere, didn't I? Or am I mixing it up? Yeah, I beat him as well, yeah. As well as them 2 title players. I beat that player 2427, then drew with him again 2 games later. Just that one really sloppy game where I lost to that one, the 1400. So otherwise really, really good. So thank you very much to anyone who's seen this. As I say, I'll be back for hopefully my normal stream in the morning. It's normally 11 AM UK time for my League Chess Hourly Super Blitz Arena. But otherwise that's it for today. So thank you very much.